Cancer, you are up for the January money energy reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Okay, so the general readings are already up for January for all of the signs. The love readings are already up for all of the signs. And obviously this is the money reading. I have been doing more collective tarot readings as well too. Whatever reading you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it is not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now that I said all of that, let's go ahead and hop into the reading. May I have the energy for Cancer for January? May I have the energy for Cancer for January? May I have the energy for Cancer for January? What is it that Cancer needs to hear? What is it that Cancer needs to hear? What is it that Cancer needs to hear? Also, if some of you find yourself being denied for something in January, like you fill out an application for something and you get denied, don't worry about it. Do not worry about it at all. Because rejection is usually protection. And I have a feeling there will be something better. Or it will be a thing where it's the right moment for that. But let's see what comes out. Thank you. Whoop! There we go. Some of you, you're moving. Now, this could be a thing too. Remember what I was telling you? I'm going to go ahead and take this. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Remember I was just saying, like, you might get denied. That might be the first one that you applied for, but then the second one gets approved. Don't let the denial throw you off your game if this happens. Again, I just happened to catch the card as I was shuffling, and then that kind of called out to me. And I was like, okay, let me go ahead and mention this just in case. So, yeah, don't let one denial throw you off your game. Because for this, some of you are moving. And clearly, you're doing well financially. Which I'll explain in a minute. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Oh man, that's too funny. Why? Thank you. This card has been coming out. It came out in Aquarius's reading. It came out in, I want to say, either Gemini's reading or Taurus reading, and now it's out in your reading. Okay, may I have one more card, please? Thank you. Oh, okay. Bottom of the deck, car expense. So for some of you in January, you might have a car expense. So keep that in mind. I feel like it isn't going to be anything earth-shattering. So, and we'll clarify all of this in just a second. Let's go through these. So as I said before, the first card that came out is moving. So some of you may be moving. And I feel that might have been like your resolution for the new year. Or some of you said, I'm moving in January. Or I'm moving as soon as I can in 2023. So some of you may be moving. And then the other card that came out is give, donate to charity. Give, donate to charity. All right, so some of you may want to consider giving or donating to charity. And then third card, which is why I said you must be doing well money-wise, family asking for money. I don't know why. Maybe because I was watching it earlier today. I'm thinking of Al Bundy with Married with Children, how the family's always asking him for money. Even though Al Bundy is far from rich or well off. But yeah, I just think about that. Okay, and this one made me laugh. Stop being so cheap. stop being so cheap. So for some of you, you might be going overboard with trying to save money or with watching your money, maybe overly obsessed. So don't forget that the tighter you hold on to money, the harder it is for new money to come in because you're still holding on to all of the money that you have. So keep that in mind too. Now, other card that came out is Gold Digger. Now, something said to me, there might be a gold digger around you that keeps saying, stop being so cheap. Just throwing that out there. In this case, you can ignore this card if it's coming from this gold digger. But yeah, Gold Digger came out. It's come out in a few other ones too. And finally, the answer is on the internet. The answer is on the internet. So there may be something that you're looking for an answer to, and it's actually on the internet. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let me clarify all of this. See what we get. May I have the money energy for Cancer for January? May I have the money energy for Cancer for January? May I have the money energy for Cancer for January? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. So something will come to an end because that's what tens are usually about, endings. And with the swords, there may have been something, thank you. Yeah, okay, that just confirmed it. This does not want to go back in. I'm trying to press this back in. This Ace of Wands came out during the pre-shuffle. What is the other card? And the Two of Wands. This is about long-term planning. Also, 2 plus 1 is 3. Ships coming in. So, you're starting off on a new journey. Again, Ten of Swords was at the bottom of the deck. I told you something was ending. That's what this is. And this is travel energy. Fiery energy. New start, new beginning, passionate, feeling inspired. Also can be an entrepreneurship card as well. Two of Wands, long-term planning, making a decision that will affect you in the long term is what you're doing. Be mindful of who is around you. Because some people don't like to be alone. Some people just like to have someone around them just because. Do your best not to be in that energy. Because having unnecessary people around you, thank you, can be very draining. Energetically. Energy-wise, it can be draining if they don't serve a true purpose. If they don't lift you up. If they are constantly taking, basically what I'm saying is look out for energy vampires. So yeah. May I have some more cards, please? I have 2 on the table right now. Thank you. That just flew. Oh, goodness. Okay. And what I just, didn't I tell you 2 of Wands plus the Ace of Wands equals the 3 of Wands? And here we are. Which 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 of Wands came out in the pre-shuffle, which is about recognition. Also, it can be about victory. You have to be strong. Strength card, Leo energy. Lots of fire here. Some of you may have fire in your chart. So keep that in mind too. Also, there may be somebody of significance in your life that is a fire sign, like a Leo. Now, the 7 of Pentacles came out reversed. This one says distractions, lack of rewards, question investments. I'm going with distractions. Some of you might need to put down the distractions and focus on the long term, 2 of Wands, and make decisions. The distractions may keep you from making decisions that need. Cancer. Okay, so my memory ran out and my phone stopped recording. So as you can see, I'm like wearing something totally different because this happened yesterday. But yeah, I don't know where exactly it cut off at because I haven't even looked at the footage yet. but I'm pretty sure it cut off around when the Eight of Cups came out reversed, which means that some of you might be holding on to something, or somebody might be holding on to you. And then also the Six of Wands came out, like what I was talking about before, because remember I had told you with the Two of Wands plus the Ace of Wands equals the Three of Wands. And then as you had seen, the Three of Wands that came out, and then I told you Three of Wands plus Three of Wands is Six of Wands. And then here this comes with the recognition. To wrap this up, what the energy is really saying is that you're doing just fine. All of these side things that have happened or may be happening in the month of January, I feel you already have the determination and you already have the resources to help get you through, and also the faith. Let me add that in too, because faith is a huge thing. So, and you have the faith to help you get through whatever all of these things are that may be happening, whether people are coming back into your life, whether you're having to deal with stuff with the gold digger, dealing with family asking for money, looking for stuff on the internet. For some of you, you may be moving, the car expense as well. Whatever the stuff is, the day-to-day stuff of life, I feel that you are doing just fine in the month of January. All right, so that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, Cancer, be blessed.